Is Python compiled or interpreted? Let's find out. Hello friends, my name is Arun Selvan. Today we are going to talk about whether Python is compiled or interpreted. Well, Python is an interpreted language, but it's important to know that Python is just a programming language with set of instructions. Compiled or interpreted are not a property of language, but a property of its implementation. Now we got a new question. What does implementation of Python mean? An implementation of Python means program or environment that supports with execution of Python programs we write. In other words, how the interpreter that executes our Python program is implemented. Almost every Python implementation consists of an interpreter. Now you got to know what does Python implementation means. It's all about how your interpreter is implemented. You can implement your Python implementation or interpreter with any language. There are various types of Python implementations available. The most commonly used implementation is CPython. If you are using Python downloaded from official Python website, then you are using a version of Python. It is implemented using C. It's actually CPython is actually a official one. And also there are several other Python implementations available. For example, Zython, which is implemented using Java, PyPy, which is implemented using Python itself, and IronPython, which is implemented using C Sharp. So why do we need these many implementations? The need for different implementation could be for several reasons. Let's say you want to use Java classes in Python code. You cannot use it directly in CPython, but you can use it in Zython. Now, how do we check what Python implementation we use in our system? We can use inbuilt Python class called platform. Let me show you how to use it. Open command prompt, start Python shell, import platform class. Now type platform dot python underscore implementation. So you can see it shows C Python. So right now I'm using C Python implementation. It works for any platform, any Python implementation. It's time to see how our Python programs get executed. Most of the implementations follow the same procedure to execute our source code. First, our source code will be given to a compiler. This compiler checks our Python rules and syntax. If everything looks fine, it will be converted into something called bytecode, which will be mostly in .pyc format. After that, this bytecode will be given to Python virtual machine, which will have an interpreter. That interpreter interprets our bytecode into something called machine language. This machine language can be executed by our server or computer. Here you can see a compiler in the flowchart. Now you'd get a doubt why compiler is used if Python is an interpreted language. First, let's understand what compiler means. Compiler is just a program that converts one language to another language. It's like a translator. You can convert high level language to low level language, or you can convert source code to machine language. In languages like C, compiler is used to convert source code to machine language that can be executed directly. But in Python, compiler is used just to convert source code to something called bytecode, which is similar to class files in Java. There are several benefits in converting our source code into bytecode. The main benefit is it is easier to implement an interpreter that executes bytecode rather than source code directly. And also using bytecode, we can achieve platform independence. Bytecode usually be in .pyc format. Execution of Python code is similar even when we use interactive shells. Consider you are using a Python shell and you are typing some command and you are pressing enter. Same thing will happen there as well. First, your command will get converted into bytecode by a compiler, then it will be interpreted into machine language, then that machine language will get executed and you will get output on your screen. You can convert your source code into bytecode yourself by using inbuilt Python class called pycompile. Let me show you how to do it. Here I have a sample Python file which has a simple function that takes two numbers as input and return its product as output. Let's try to convert this Python file into bytecode. First import pycompile class. Now type pycompile dot compile and pass that file name as input. You can see it has generated bytecode for that for our program. So you can see this is in .pyc format. You can execute this file directly using Python command. Let me show you that as well. If you go to command prompt and type python test.c python.pyc, you can see it executed successfully. I hope you guys have learned something today. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any queries, please feel free to leave in the comment section. Thank you.